Brian Freeman, fresh off an incredible series, is ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Arkansas Travelers. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. Ready to go now. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. Ripped to third. And there's one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jose Ramos.
Bases are empty with two away. Next up for the Travs, Nick Raposo. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Grounder to short, Freeman. to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Heading on now to the top of the third. No score. Batting order turns over. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Pulls it in, one away. That's the kind of lineout that will gnaw at a batter's soul. That one was a laser, and all you get for it is a walk back to the dugout. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. Does it have the distance? Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Next to bat for the Drillers, number 31. In the dirt, runner heads for third. Out at third, and that ends the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. The Travelers out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. And a base hit up the middle. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Digging in for the Drillers, number 31.
Jose Ramos.
There goes the runner in the dirt. And safe. That's a stolen base, not close. And now they've got a good chance to take the lead late in this one. There's someone who's second-guessing their decision right now. Brings in an arm from the bullpen and almost immediately rewarded with a wild pitch. Go-ahead run in scoring position, nobody out.
Here you go.
Gets him looking. One away. So up next, Austin Barnes.
Hey, I need you right here now. Here we go.
And now the 1-2.
Ah,
Base hit right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. Three to 2, the final score. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Arkansas Travelers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to get this one started. And now the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Hammers this one in the air deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. That's gotta feel good. And they lead it. It's 1-0. I feel like I barely got the starting lineups out of my mouth before that one was on its way. He was ready to hit as soon as the ump pointed to the pitcher to begin the game. Aggressive approach, and it paid off. Top half, third inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. And he swings and lofts one to deep center. It bangs off the wall. Around first and heading for second. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. The pitch. Now a flare off the bat, and it falls. Runner around third. Throw to the plate, but it's offline. The run will score. It's 2-1. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Blake Rambush. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. We head back to the top of the order. Now at the plate, Brian Freeman. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. A 2-run shot. Second home run of the game. And it ties it up. It's 4-4. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Today's action is brought to you by Hack and Slash Landscaping, offering Ultra Grass, the grass they don't want you to have. Bottom of the fifth here in North Little Rock. Out to short, Freeman. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman,
So digging in, Brian Freeman. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. This one, deep left center field. It's on its way and gone. A 3-run home run. That's home run number 3 of the game. And now they're out front. It's 7-4. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. And now, Brian Freeman. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ballgame. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, Number 8.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Sirota. Blooper into right field, and that falls for a base hit. Lead runners around second. The relay throw. Tries to get back and safe.
Now back, the catcher.
1 out and 2 on. Austin Barnes will hit next. Swing, soft line drive. Off balance speed, there's one. Throw to first, but not in time. On that play, he couldn't set his feet, and that can make things tough. Still, he made an accurate throw for the out at second. 2 away, runners at first and third. Eddie Rosario, the next to hit.
Rosario.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. That's pretty deep. Brings it in for the out. 2 left on base, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Runner at first, stepping to the plate for Arkansas, number 6. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, double. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. Tulsa ahead in this game, 8-4. Freeman was fantastic in the win. Blasted off for 3 home runs. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Brian Freeman went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Arkansas Travelers. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa. Foul ball there. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and as a result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. In the air, along the left field line.
Go.
And that is a foul ball. Freeman was on fire in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Back to that 6 RBI game, he was looking super comfortable and confident at the dish. I'm sure the scouts watching took note of that. And that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. What a great swing there. He really put a lot into that base hit. Right down the line, didn't overdo it, and kept it fair for a knock. The center fielder getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, Jose Ramos.
The 0-1 offering. He breaks for third. Throw, they get the out. I thought he got a great jump from second, but they were really efficient getting the ball over to third, and he was dead in the water. Great play. Back to the top order here. Brian Freeman now at the plate. 5 for 5 yesterday. A fun watch in that one. Foul ball there. Two outs and nobody aboard. fly ball left field. And that's the third out. Half of the third coming up, still scoreless. As we go to the last of the third, digging in for the Travelers, Victor Labrada. On the ground, Freeman. One away.
He's out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jordan Arno.
To the top of the order we go. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Hard hit to third. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied 1-1. This broadcast is sponsored by Fad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. Tosses to first, and the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. We head back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman, 1 for 3. That one is absolutely pummeled. Out of here. Touches them all. 4th home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Clearly, he knew exactly what he was looking for and got it on the first pitch. That's where an aggressive approach pays off. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location, full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Jainer Fernandez. Swing and a drive. That one's back there. Gone! That should fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. That swing really changes the tenor of this ballgame. You can feel the energy shifting in both dugouts. Everyone in the crowd was holding their breath on that one, waiting to see if it would go foul. But it just stayed fair, and now they've taken the lead. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Casey Lawrence won't go any further. Leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, number 63. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. He's already homered in this ballgame. Hard hit left side. And a fine job by the lefty reliever. Just 1 pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. So bottom of the 9th at the plate, the catcher. Swing, ground ball out to short. Tosses to first, and the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work. Winning run at third with 1 down. Swing, high fly ball to center field. The center fielder under it, got it. Here comes the runner from third. And walk this one off. They win it 6-5. 6-5 the final here today. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman, homered last night, added another hit as well. Wallops this one out towards right center. Should be extra bases. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double. Really nice bit of hitting there. He put a real charge into that ball. Very nearly had a homer, but he can be proud of that automatic double anyway. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Now at the dish, Eddie Rosario. It bounces and he's headed for third. Throw to third, out. And that'll end the inning. One hit. Digging in, Blake Rambush. 2-2 now. Here's a grounder up the middle. Freeman. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Offense held in check here. We're at the end of 2. The Drillers lead it 2-0. Bases empty, 1 away. And now the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Cracked a double the first time at bat. That's a base hit. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Eddie Rosario digs in now. Runner at first, 1 away.
Good job. Drive him in right here. Here you go.
On the ground, 2 ball. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. The center fielder, the next to hit.
The center fielder, Jose Ramos.
Hey, good job right here.
Soft contact in the air. Oh, loves it. So 2 on and 2 out. Griffin Lockwood Powell getting ready to hit. Here it comes. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. Next to bat for the Drillers, Damon Keith. On the ground to third. Whips it to first as they escape the bases-loaded jam. We're ready for the 5th inning. Leading off, Brian Freeman. This to third. On to first.
He's out.
And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. We head back to the top of the lineup. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Yoiner Fajardo. On the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Nicely done. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Here we go. No one better.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Runner.
In the dirt, he breaks for second. The throw, tag, he's out. They clearly want to try and pad that lead here in the late innings, but he couldn't make it work for them there. The defense did well to not let the offense put them behind the 8 ball. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Crushes this one to left and forget about it. That is a no doubt home run. A shot to left, a 2-run shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Double play. That is outstanding defense. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Freeman was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. Brian Freeman comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Arkansas Travelers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. And stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. This one is labeled. And it's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. The 6th of the series. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. I feel like I barely got the starting lineups out of my mouth before that one was on its way. He was ready to hit as soon as the ump pointed to the pitcher to begin the game. Aggressive approach, and it paid off. Grounds this one to short. Freeman. Throw not in time. Batter is safe. We move on to the 3rd inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. To the left side, but it is well foul. And the pitch. Left field getting pretty deep. This one carrying. And it hits the fence. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. And he just missed hitting that one out of here. Sure seemed like it had enough pop off the bat. Just didn't get it at the right launch angle. Great swing, though. Might be a chance for them to start working their... In the dirt. Runner heads for 3rd. Throw. They get the out. If you're going to steal 3rd, you need to get a good jump. And he did. So full marks there. But that was an excellent throw to get him. I'm not sure he'll have the green light to steal if that happens again. On the ground, out to short. Play made, that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. End of 3. Arkansas ahead in this game, 6-4. Back to the top of the order here. And here at the plate, Brian Freeman. Already a homer for him in this one. Fly to left. The center fielder drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs. To the top of the order we go. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Dunks one into left. The tying run is aboard. Lead runner holds up there at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and flares it. Base hit. Runner rounds 3rd, on his way to the plate. Play at the plate, safe. And it's a 1-run ball game. big time at bat right there. Comes through and they're back within a run. I don't know what he could have done better on the mound. That pitch was well placed inside, but he fought it off the other way for a knock. This next at bat looms very large, and that'll load the bases. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking him. Next up, the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Two away, the possible go-ahead run at first. Freeman, he's already homered in this ballgame. Hot shot to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. One hit in the inning. Next up for the Travs, number 29. 0-2, and the delivery. Ripped into left center for a base knock. Into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Love the hands on that swing. Out front of the ball with the right launch angle and barrel placement to put it right in the gap for the 2-bagger. Sets up a pivotal at bat with a chance for them to take the lead. Popped up right side, Fernandez. That's out number 2. Winning run at third, 2 down. And the 0-1 now. Base hit, that'll do it. And the Travelers walk this one off. They take the win in extra innings. Final score in this game, 7-6. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Arkansas Travelers. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. That one smashed to left field. Hits the fence. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Into second now with nobody out. That one must have felt pure coming off the bat. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. Here's the 1-1. In the air out to right, Rambush on the move. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Tried to stretch it for third there, but he was out by plenty. 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Arkansas, Nick Dunn. On the ground to the left. And now 2 gone. The lineup flips over. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman led off this game with a double. That one hammered but pulled foul. Top of the third, no score. He hits a fly to center. It's pretty deep. Makes the grab, 2 down. So up next, Brian Freeman, 1 for 2. Grounder left side. Now 2 out. Back to the top of the order here. Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman, 1 for 3. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. swings and lifts this one to center. Way back, and it's gonna go. Home run. Crushes that one to center field. A 2-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Blake Rambush will hit next. The Drillers up by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short, Freeman. Tosses to first, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared.
All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman.
Freeman.
And that one hammered.
Get up, ball. Get
This
up.
one's back there. Just missed a home run. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Just barely missed hitting that first pitch fastball out of here. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Wichita Wind Surge taking on the Tulsa Drillers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman.
The shortstop, Brian Freeman.
Now a fly ball to right center. Serta sizes this one. Pulls it in, there's one away. Back to the top of the order here. Freeman will hit next.
Oh, you drove that way.
And that keeps the inning alive. Up to the dish for Tulsa, number 42. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Runner!
3-0.
Throw to second and out, and that'll end the inning. Trying to get. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. 1 for 2.
Freeman.
This one is labeled. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. The center fielder digs in now.
Center fielder, Jose.
On the ground to third, Schobel. Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Dalton Shuffield, the next to hit. Hit on the ground, might be 2. That's out number 2. What a defensive effort there. Tough to even get to the ball. And then an excellent off-balance throw. He really showed some great athletic ability as well as strong fundamentals on that play.
Brian Freeman.
Ripped into center for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Line drives into center are such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there.
Runner!
In the dirt, he breaks for second. Throw to second, out. For me, what makes that throw incredible is that he wasn't even standing. Just let that one fly from a kneeling position. Just goes to show how strong his arm is. Freeman had a decent showing in the loss. Collected 3 hits in the game. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And Brian Freeman, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Wichita Wind Surge, taking on the Tulsa Drillers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. 3 hits in the loss last night. That one ripped out to left.
Get up out of here.
Bottom of the wall. The relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Hard hit left side. There with plenty of time. Inning over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. At the plate, Dalton Shuffield. 1 out and the base is empty. On the ground to short. And now 2 gone.
The center fielder, Allen.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. Cracked a double the first time at bat.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Bashes this one to deep left center. And it one-hops the wall. 1 runs in, headed for the plate. He'll score 2. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. 2 down and a runner at second base. Next is the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Cody Hosey.
Here we go.
Right-hander kicks and deals. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw. But it's offline. The run will score. 3-0. Picks himself up an RBI. Great back control on that pitch. Got a pitch on the outside, let it travel deep into the zone, and ripped it the other way for the knock. 2 gone and the base is loaded. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty deep. Makes the play as they escape the bases-loaded jam. Moving on to the 5th. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Base hit, run in to score. Digging in for the Drillers, Eddie Rosario. 0-2, and the delivery. Grounder to second. Keishel, and plenty of time to first. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. 1 gone, and runners at second and third. Cody Hosey now at the plate. Grounder left side. Caught in a rundown now. 2 away. On to third. Safe. A run comes in on the play. And they put the tag on him. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors. Freeman really stood out in this win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. So up next, Brian Freeman. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Out towards left center, pretty deep. Gets there, got it. Runner tags at second, actually staying put. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Eddie.
The catcher will hit next. Bases full, no outs. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time, and a run scores. That's a hard but legal slide into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. 2 down and a runner at second base. Freeman digs in now.
Here we go. Clutch up for us now.
Hit hard on a line. Makes the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage. One out and the base is empty.
The shortstop, Brian Freeman.
He swings and drives this one to deep left. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. Man at second, 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario.
Batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
3-2 now. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Next to bat for the Drillers, Cody Hosey.
Looking good. No one better up there. Huh, you go.
On 0-1, the delivery. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, but it's off the glove. There's 1.
Head on the tag.
Two outs, runner on first base. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Luke Keeschel. 1-1 pitch now. Up the middle. Over to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Wichita with the lead. Bottom of the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman.
Get down.
Might be 2. That's going to get into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And here comes the runner. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Third baseman, Cody Hosey.
He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. Brian Freeman getting ready to hit. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over the last 10. Dumps one into left. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. That hit makes it a baker's dozen games in a row for him with a knock, and he's really starting to cook at the plate. You can bet that the rest of the team has taken notice, and so have opposing pitchers. 1 out and runners at first and second. Eddie Rosario now at the plate.
Rosario.
Hey, way to drive it. Nice job.
And a base hit right there. Throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. 1-0. Austin Barnes will hit next. Runners at first and second with one out. Here's a grounder right side. Got the out on the off-balance throw. That inside fastball was so well placed, and the late life earned the weak contact for the ground out. And now the first baseman, Griffin Lockwood Powell. In the dirt, and he's coming home. He's out at the plate, tried to steal home. That ends the wind surge at the plate here in the second inning. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. You can bet his hitting coach is smiling right now. Pitch on the low outside corner, and he steps through it and smokes it the opposite way for a knock. Not easy to do. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Runner at second, one away. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario.
Here we go, need you right here.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Takes it to first for the out.
The catcher, number 17.
Digging in for the Drillers, Austin Barnes.
Clutch up, your turn right here.
Grounder to the left side. Lays out. Oh, it's off the glove. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3. Tough way for them to fall behind in this one. They'll have to refocus and not let this get out of hand. We head back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Kyler Fedko. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but not in time. Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
Swing lifted to left field. And there's one down. Next to hit, Alan Serta. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. And it stays bare. Into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Ripped into the outfield. Dives but can't make the catch. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. That one off the inside edge, it's a walk. Here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. And the righty fires.
Runner, runner, runner.
In the dirt, runner heads for third.
Yes,
Throw,
you're
they
out.
get the out. One out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to first, Lockwood Powell. There's one. He's out. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So they work around a pair of walks in the inning. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, due up in the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied at 4. Nobody out. The winning run just 90 feet away.
No one better. Clutch up right here.
Swings and lifts this one in the air to left. It's got some distance behind it, and the Drillers walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. Your final score in this game, 5-4. A one-run extra inning win. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Brian Freeman. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Nothing across. Stepping in, Luke Keeschel.
Second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
1 out and the base is empty. Grounds this one to short. Freeman. And 2 away now. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. First time up, grounded to third. Swing and a ball belted, left field. It's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner around third, relay throw. The tag out. On that play, they had to do everything perfectly to get him out at the plate. Long throw in from the outfield, and then a relay home to get him going from first all the way around. That's great team defense. 1 out and a runner. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario. 1-2 offering. It bounces and he's headed for third. The throw, tag, he's out. If you're gonna steal third, you need to get a good jump, and he did, so full marks there. But that was an excellent throw to get him. I'm not sure he'll have the green light to steal if that happens again. Nobody out, first and second here. Digging in for the wind surge, Luke Keeschel. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. On to first, double play. That double play is a shot in the arm for this pitcher. He's got a chance to limit the damage in this inning now. So digging in, Brian Freeman, 1 for 2. That one's socked to left field. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. And safe at the plate, they take the lead, 3-2. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Great swing, not quite enough to leave the yard, but you could tell it was going to be extra bases as soon as it got over his head and left. Swing, soft line drive, makes the catch, 1 down. 1 out, runner at second base. Digging in for the Drillers, Cody Hosey.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
And here's the 0-2. Hard ground ball, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe, and they lead by 2 now. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. To the top of the order we go. Kyler Fedko digs in now. And the 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Hitting isn't always pretty, but you'll take an infield single the same as you'll take a laser into the gap. He showed good hustle there to earn the base hit.
Good job. Drop it in right here. Here you go.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The Drillers with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Ripped to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to give you something to hit.
I need you right now. Let's go, kid.
In the air to left center, Sheffield on the move. Hauls it in, 2 away. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. 1 away and the potential winning run at second. High in the air, out to right, Jenkins in position, 2 away. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. The center fielder getting ready to hit. We're in the 11th. Tying run at second base. Bounce to first. This should do it. And that's the ball game. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Wichita Wind Surge taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming your way next. Now, Brian Freeman collected a couple of hits in yesterday's game. Dumps one into left. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. First and second, 1 away.
Hey,
Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches. Next up, Cody Hosey.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Hit slowly on the ground. Goes to second for 1. And that's 2. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's ripped to left. 2 away now. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. We'll see how well the field holds up with the way the rain is coming down. Drainage is a problem with some playing surfaces in the minors, but so far, this field is still playable. Something that bears watching, though. Lifted in the air to right center. And that retires the side. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Freeman, 1 for 3. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. Made them pay for that one. And now they're out front. It is 4-2. What a fun trip around the bases for him with the lead changing hands on that homer. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Brian Freeman has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman, making a lot of contact recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5. Swing and a high fly to left. This one pretty far back. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. First and second, 1 away. Brett Squires getting ready to hit. The 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips to second, that's 1. On to first, but it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Tough break for the defense there, missing out on the double play. I think he didn't quite grip the ball firmly as he made the transfer to throw to first. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. Left field getting pretty deep. That's back. Snags it on the warning track. It's like the wind could have been at play blowing in from left field. That looked off the bat like it would have the distance. Welcome back. The Naturals at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Grounds this one to short. Sends it to first.
That's an out.
Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
Now back.
One out and the base is empty. Smacks this one to left center. Makes the grab for the second out. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Hit hard on a line. Makes the play, and we stay tied, inning over. Left on base, so no change in the score line. It's 3-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Austin Charles. Out to short. Throws to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter set down to
Now
open the
batting,
seventh.
Catcher, Carter.
Two outs in the bottom of the ninth, and it's a two-run
Second
game.
baseman, Peyton Wilson.
In the air to right, and that should do it.
Ball, I got it.
Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure he's glad they got the win, though. So two down. Brian Freeman, the next to hit. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And it's out of here. A solo blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Left a low 90s fat location, full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Runner at second, one away. Freeman now at the plate. Already a solo homer in this one. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. The run scores from second. It's 2-0. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. It bounces and he's headed for third. The throw, tag, he's out. If you're gonna steal third, you need to get a good jump, and he did, so full marks there. But that was an excellent throw to get him. I'm not sure he'll have the green light to steal if that happens again. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter retired in the sixth. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Spencer Nivens. Out to short. Tosses to first.
Out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The left fielder, number 34. Mike.
Base is empty, one away. Brian Freeman digs in now. He's already gone yard in this game. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. That's pretty far back. Takes it in for the out. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Go-ahead run into scoring position, stopping at second on the play. What a great swing there. He really put a lot into that base hit. Right down the line, didn't overdo it, and kept it fair for a knock. So digging in, Griffin Lockwood Powell. Struck the batter out looking. And that's the ball game. The Naturals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Next to bat. For the Drillers, Brian Freeman homered last night, added another hit as well. Fouled off down the right side. Freeman measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games. The 0-1. Swing and a rocket. It's carrying. And there's two down. Runner at first with one gone. Now up, Kale Emshoff. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman. 2 hits in last night's game.
Go, clutch up for us here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. With that kind of hard contact, I'm sure he wishes he would have got underneath it a little more, but that thing was still smoked. Great swing for the hit. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, actually staying put. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Come on, big dog.
Now here's the 0-2. Ground ball, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit. We're ready for the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, he breaks for second. Throw, they get the out. Terrific throw from his knees behind the plate. Just unleashed a laser to get the out. Not every catcher has the ability to make that throw. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Got him. That's an out.
Good pitch, good fielding once the ball was in play. All around, nice job. 4-6-3, inning-ending double play. All set for the start of this inning. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. Bashes this one to deep left center. That one carrying. Gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And we have a tie ball game. This ball game's up for grabs now after he hit that homer. What a moment. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. This one is labeled. And a base hit. In safely with a leadoff double. Go. Everything came together on that swing. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Sets up a pivotal at bat with a chance for them to take the lead. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. The Drillers down to their last strike. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. It's another long ball in this game. His second of the night. It's 4-3. Just an impressive show of power from him in this ball game. He is a menace in the batter's box. He got to 0-2, but then left that last one in a hittable location. Props to the hitter. He got good pitch recognition and sent that one out. Bases are empty with 2 away. Next to bat for the Drillers, Eddie Rosario. Now this is belted to right. This one's back there. Bangs off the wall. And the tying run's at second base with a double. He really showed some great fight right there. They were down to their last strike, and he still came through with a hit to keep them alive. Next up, Griffin Lockwood Powell. It's a pop-up. O'Keefe under it. Ball game. Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can. Brian Freeman, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. They'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And that's a base hit into left. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into. That's a good example of extending through the swing and follow. Runner. In the dirt. Runner going. Throw to second, out. And the inning is over. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Peyton Wilson. Here it comes. To short. Could be 2. And a base hit right there. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. And he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Ground ball to third base. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Welcome back. The Naturals at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. And there's 1 down. Nobody on and 2 outs. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. That's towards center. It's pretty deep. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. On we go. And now it's going to be Brian Freeman, 1 for 3. This one lifted to center field. Tolbert under it. As they escape the bases-loaded jam. Bottom of the eighth. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Peyton Wilson. Grounder to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he... Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. On fire at the dish lately. 7 hits so far in the series. Smash to the left side. In plenty of time to first. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Peyton Wilson. On the ground. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. 0 for 1. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single. And they've cut it to a 2-run deficit. He reaches the 50-hit mark. A nice milestone for him. And a nice reminder to his team and to scouts that he's a formidable offensive contributor. Man on at first. Next is the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
The designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Left-handed batter waiting.
Runner, he's going.
It bounces, and he heads for second. The throw, tag, he's out. For me, what makes that throw incredible is that he wasn't even standing. Just let that one fly from a kneeling position. Just goes to show how strong his arm is. Now a fly ball to right center. Nivens on the way over. And makes the grab. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Naturals batting. Up the middle. Freeman. Over to first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. 1 out and the bases are empty. Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. Left field getting pretty deep. It's pretty far back. And that ball's out of here. That's gotta feel good. 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 7-4. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing there with plenty of time, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Looking ahead to inning number 8. The Drillers out in front, 7-4. So 2 on and 2 out. Freeman getting ready to hit. Already homered in this ball game. That one's sought to left field.
Get out, Paul, get out.
Gone! A 3-run home run. 2nd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's a 10-4 ball game. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Obviously, he was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Brian Freeman, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. They'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Tulsa Drillers taking on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Brian Freeman, coming off a big one yesterday, knocked in 5 runs. He swings and drives this one to deep left. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. Starts the afternoon off right with a double. Really strong, loud contact on that swing. It didn't have enough to leave the ballpark, but it's still a very nice double. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
And he grounds it to the right side. Tolbert. Play made, that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Stepping to the plate for Northwest Arkansas, Austin Charles. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second for 1, and a run scores on the double play. 2 away here, nobody on. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. That one ripped into right center. Could be trouble for the defense. He makes the turn and digs for second base. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Eddie Rosario will hit next. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air, right field, Town. They limit the damage here. On to the next inning, digging in for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. That's ripped toward center. 1 down. And he was all over that heater. A grain or 2 lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. Rolled to short, could be 2. There's 1.
Got it.
Throw to first, but not in time. 1 gone and a runner on at first. And now, Brian Freeman. And that one hammered. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. That ball was humming as it left the bat. Pretty clear early on in that play that he was looking at extra bases. This next at bat looms very large. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Cody Hosey, the next to hit. And the 0-1 now. Gets under it, pops it up. Umpire signaling for the infield fly.
Out.
The catcher, number 17, Austin.
2 gone and the base is loaded. Austin Barnes digs in now. The 2-2. Fly ball, right field. Town. As they escape the bases loaded jam. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. Laser caught at third. Oh my! What a play! Ball game. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, but he did a nice job to contribute. Brian Freeman, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman, making a lot of contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak. And there's a hit. Eddie Rosario now at the plate. Lays down a bunt. Throw to first. Out! What a play! Bang, bang, play. Man at first with 1 gone. The center fielder getting ready to hit. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. That's a hard but legal slide into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Brian Freeman digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
And that's a fair ball. Coming to the plate. Boots it. 1 run comes across. Runner around third. Also in to score. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Next is the designated hitter, Eddie Rosario. Man at second with 2 down. To the right side. Windish takes it to the bag. That'll end the inning after a lot. Next up for the Travs, Blake Rambush. 0-1 now. Out to short. That's out number 2. 1 out and 2 on. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up.
Hey, wait a second.
That's a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and the runner scores. It's 6-0. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Out to center. And 2 away now. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Cody Hosey. Struck out looking for the backwards K. That ends the inning and we're set for the top of the 6th inning. Digging in for the Travelers, Caden Polkovich. Out to short. Picks it up. To first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Bottom of the inning. Batter now, Brian Freeman.
The shortstop, Brian Freeman.
This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. In safely with a double, second of the day. He's just unconscious at the plate these days. Another big game here. Gap shots like that one are a really good indicator that a hitter is doing the little things right. Just trying to hit the ball hard with enough of a launch angle to get it over the infield, but not so high that it's a lazy fly ball to the outfield. Nice cut. 1 down. The throw in. To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Freeman was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. Knocked in 3 runs for him. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Brian Freeman comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman, coming off a good one, 4 for 4 yesterday. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. That's gotta feel good, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location, full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Double play. There's one.
He's out.
Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. As we go to the last of the third, and now the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Hot shot to third. And that's an out.
He's out.
So up next, Brian Freeman. He's already homered in this ballgame. This one's scorched to center, but caught on a line. Bases empty, 1 away. Now the third baseman, Yoiner Fajardo. On the ground to the left, Freeman. Throw out at first. Out on a bang-bang play, but it was close. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Back in the first inning, he delivered a solo shot that I'm sure he's looking to build on here. Two away. Nobody on and 2 outs. At the plate, Nick Raposo. On the ground to third, Posey. There with plenty of time, inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway through inning number 7. So digging in,
Now
Brian
batting,
Freeman.
the shortstop, Brian Freeman.
Swing and a ball belted, left field.
Get out of here.
It's off the wall. 1 runs in, runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. He'll score 2. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. I'm sure he was looking to pull that one and put a really good swing on it, but that one was a little too far outside for that approach. Man at second here with 2 away. Cody Hosey will hit next. The right-handed reliever. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. It's 2 runs. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. Brian Freeman, the top prospect in the league, is ready to go. All eyes on the rising star today. It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. This one in the air, center field. It's pretty deep. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. So
Hey,
up
no one
next,
better, dude.
Brian
Now
Freeman.
batting,
2 hits
shortstop,
yesterday,
Brian
1 was a homer.
Freeman.
That one smashed to left field. 1 away. Home half of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Freeman. That one sought to left field. It one-hops off the wall, could be trouble. He turns and heads for second. Into second easily with a leadoff double. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Bounced it. He breaks for third. Nice job behind the plate there. Line drive, and it's caught. Didn't get the hit, but that swing tells you how well he's seeing the ball. Great contact, solid line drive. Just didn't work out that time. First and second with 1 away. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Austin Barnes. Swing, soft line drive. There's 1, out, and that's 2. Ready to get the 8th inning going, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Caden Polkovich. On the ground, handles, whips it to first, and that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. So 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. A laser into the outfield. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Set down in order. The catcher, the next to hit. Here it comes. Grounder to the left side. And that's a fair ball.
3-3, let's go. Relay.
Into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Great bat control there. Slapped it down the third base line and kept it fair. That's clean hitting. And a big-time shot now to grab the lead this late in the game. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh and 1, here's the pitch. Base hit. Coming around third. Throw is offline, and this ball game is over. They take the win in extra innings. And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win. Brian Freeman delivered some walk-off magic last game, providing the clutch hit for his team. All eyes on the promising prospect again today. It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Next to bat for the Drillers, Brian Freeman. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better right now.
This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And it one-hops the wall. 1 runs in, coming to the plate. Relay throw, safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in 2. That's about as well as you can hit one on the inner half. Placed it perfectly in the gap with loud contact and earned the 2-bagger. Hit softly on the ground to the left side. 1 gone.
That is it. The first baseman, Griffin.
One out, runner at second base. Digging in for the Drillers, Griffin Lockwood Powell.
Hey, let's
And the
keep it
right-hander
going.
deals.
Clutch up.
It's a comebacker to the mound. 2 down.
That is good.
Damon
The right
Keith
fielder,
now at the plate.
Keith.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
Runner, runner, runner.
Bounce it, and he breaks for home. He's out
Got him
at
on
the
the
plate,
tag.
tried to steal home. The center fielder getting ready to hit.
Two.
Oh, great stop.
He's
Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 outs. Brian Freeman digs in now. Drove in 2 with a double the first time up. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Swing and a rocket. It's back there. And that's the third out. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. Welcome back to Tulsa, top of the 4th inning. Freeman. Not in time, an infield knock to start the inning. That's doing the job right there. Whenever you lead off an inning, you're focused on getting on base and setting up your teammates to drive you in. This one is labeled. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throws to second. And he's easily out at the plate. 2 gone now. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Swing and a drive.
Come on, ball. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's off the wall. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now.
Rosario.
Tying run waits at the plate.
Runner.
It bounces and he's headed for third. The
Out on
throw,
the tag.
tag, he's out. With nobody out, he was already in scoring position with the meat of the order at the plate. Tough to see an opportunity like that go away.
Now batting.
Next to hit,
The
Brian
shortstop,
Freeman.
Brian
Drove it off the
Freeman.
wall last time, just missed going yard. He swings and drives this one to deep left. And this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. Comes across to score. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing.
Rosario.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and the run scores. And they lead by 2. Nice job of 2-strike hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit and punched that one into the outfield for a base hit. We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Nick Raposo. Ground ball to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the 9th.
Batting. The shortstop, Michael Arroyo.
Freeman was fantastic in the win. Knocked in 5 runs on the game. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like this frequently, he won't be at this level for long. Brian Freeman comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game, shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Brian Freeman, first and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Freeman was able to pile up 5 RBIs in his last game. Grounder left side, fair ball! Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
0-2, and the delivery. Soft contact in the air. Out number 1 as a run comes in to score. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. Here's the third baseman, Cody Hosey. And the 1-2. In the dirt. And they tag the runner for the out. Digging in, Hogan Windish.
One.
Hard hit left side. There's 1 down. 2 away and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. An absolutely titanic shot. 17th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. He'll be proud of the swing he put on that one. That's one for the personal highlight reel. So up next, Brian Freeman. He's already gone yard in this game. That one in the air to center field. This one carrying. Puts it away for the out. So with a runner at second and 1 away, and the next batter, Brian Freeman. Already a homer for him in this one. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one is absolutely pummeled.
Go.
Bangs off the wall. Around from second, the tying run. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches. 4-pitch walk there, good discipline by the batter of making him come into the strike zone. So digging in, Cody Hosey. The 0-1. In the dirt, runner hits for third. Throw to second, not in time, he's there easily. Now a single could score 2. The calculus has shifted out there on the mound. Before throwing that one in the dirt, the pitcher could have had that double play ball to escape the inning. But now, any mistake you make could be catastrophic. Swing lifted to left field. That's pretty deep. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. Runner scores and they have the lead. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. 1 away and a runner at first. Blake Rambush, the next to hit. Swing, a little roller, right side. Feed to second for 1. Return throw to first. Out. Double play. offense held in check here. Time to stretch. Tulsa ahead in this game, 7-6. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Brian Freeman. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they lead by 2. Caden Polkovich will hit next. Ground ball to the right side. Lockwood Powell to second. Relay to first, double play. The 3-6-1 relies on everyone knowing exactly where they're supposed to be, especially for the shortstop who has to be prepared to make the throw before the pitcher's even in position to receive it. Beautifully done there. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. Brian Freeman currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Arkansas Travelers taking on the Tulsa Drillers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. And a rocket down the line. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Makes it to second base with 2 gone. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. So close to going foul that time, but a great job to keep it fair. That's a good example of why it's so important to keep your hands tight to the body. If you overextend, that's a foul ball for sure. There with plenty of time, inning over. An inning in the books. Welcome back. The Drillers at the dish in the bottom of inning number 4. Brian Freeman steps to the dish, currently the #1 prospect in the Dodgers system. And this one's into the left center field gap, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, second of the day. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. And now the DH, Eddie Rosario. The left-handed batter waits. Ground ball to third base. Now 1 out. Man at second, 1 away. Digging in for the Drillers, Cody Hosey. The 0-1 offering. Bounced it, he breaks for third. Throw, they get the out. If you're gonna steal third, you need to get a good jump, and he did, so full marks there. But that was an excellent throw to get him. I'm not sure he'll have the green light to steal if that happens again. Grounds it to short, Freeman. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they go quietly here. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th inning. Nobody on with 1 out. Brian Freeman getting ready to hit. That one hammered center field. Back there. Hits the fence. Safe at second with a double, third hit of the afternoon. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Good solid contact on that hit and even better placement. These days when the ball gets hit to center, you almost expect that center fielder to run it down and make the catch. This next at bat looms very large. Popped in the air, left field. And it falls! Headed for the plate. He's easily tagged out at third, and that's two gone. Well, there's always a lot of risk when you blow through the stop sign. On that play, he got a little too aggressive. We go to the eighth. Coming up to the dish for Arkansas, Nick Raposo. Line drive. And it stays fair. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. What a great swing there. He really put a lot into that base hit. Right down the line, didn't overdo it, and kept it fair for a knock. And that's ripped for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Eddie Rosario. In the dirt, he breaks for second. The throw, tag, he's out. For me, what makes that throw incredible is that he wasn't even standing. Just let that one fly from a kneeling position. Just goes to show how strong his arm is. Huge spot here. Bottom of the ninth, down to their last out. Next one's popped in the air into right, done. And that's the ball game. Freeman played well but couldn't lift them to a win. Collected 3 doubles for the game. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took the loss, did a nice job to contribute. And welcome to the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. We bring you AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League. It's the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Comets. One of the stories today, fresh off the bus, we've got a highly touted player making his AAA debut. All eyes will be on him as he takes the field. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Brian Freeman making his AAA home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the young prospect put on a show. First pitch coming your way next. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Freeman. Hammers this one in the air deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. That's quite a way to announce your arrival at AAA. Somebody grab a hold of that ball. He's definitely gonna want that for the trophy cabinet. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Here it comes. Out to short. Freeman. Safe at first as they can't make the play. With attractive interest rates and friendly staff, Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is the bank you can trust. Ask for Spencer. Back here in Oklahoma City, bottom of the 4th inning. One away. Well, he certainly wasn't willing to wait around. Pitch fastball out of here. 1-2 offering. Out to short. Freeman. On the run, sends it over to first. The throw, can't hang on to it. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now, Brian Freeman. Swings and lifts this one to deep left. It's back there. And gone. It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 4-3. He came up looking for something to drive, found it right away, and put a great swing on it. What you might call ambush tactics. Digging in for the Comets, Brian Freeman. 2 home runs under his belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now he's looking for his 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of their seats. Smacked out towards right center. Makes the catch as they escape the base. Freeman with a terrific day at the plate in his AAA debut. He looked comfortable in the box, and that's impressive given the jump in pitching quality from AA.
Great job.